How's it going, YWC? Guy on the internet who doesn't like reviews bring you the following 15-minute time limit TNA Impact Wrestling review due to butthurt YWC and IWC nerds who can't handle the truth and who also have their nose up Vince McMahon's asshole, who also dick suck WWE because you like other products, but blah 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 blah. Anyway, brought to you by that. But before I get into this Impact Wrestling review, let's address the huge Slammiversary elephant in the room. Now look, as a guy who tells the truth or just speaks from the heart and who doesn't say, to quote my man T-Sean, doesn't say cute shit on the internet for reviews or to get a certain fan base to like me or whatever. Look, I'm going to be real with you. Bell to Bell looks as a pay-per-view, looks more enticing than Slammiversary. Yes, they have more title matches, which, you know, from the mainstream or casual fans, if it doesn't have title matches, it's not a pay-per-view. Look, I understand your frustration with that, but who's to say that Slammiversary will be a bad card just because they don't have title matches? Because look, I'm not saying that TNA is right for doing this. I would love to see EC3 versus Kurt Angle on Slammiversary. I would love to see the Heels versus the Wolves. I would love to see that. But it's not to say that Slammiversary won't have good matches. Will they be pay-per-view quality? Who knows? You could say, hey, Aries versus David Richards was like a 5-star classic and it was worth it. Who's to say? But you're already prejudging the matches. Hell, I'm trying to think of, like, was the Intercontinental title match, was that pay-per-view quality and that was a title match? I don't think so. So, and look, I would love to see them get back to that pay-per-view form, but due to spoilers and them not having their taping schedule right, they have to do things like this just to not spoil their worldwide title matches, their TNA knockouts matches and all that. And look, it sucks, but at least watch the show. If you don't watch the show, and you don't even have to pay for it, and I hate to say that, you don't even have to pay for it. Just watch it. Watch Slammiversary, and if it sucks, say it sucked, but don't say it sucked because you don't like TNA, you don't give it a fair judgment. Watch it as a wrestling show, as everyone should. Don't, it didn't have EC3 versus Kurt Angle. It sucked because I didn't watch. I wanted to see a pay-per-view match, but I didn't see it. Although these are pay-per-view matches. But anyway, let's get into the TNA Impact Wrestling review. Look, this was a very good TNA show, but like always, the greater a TNA show is, the more hate it gets from people who don't like TNA but say they like TNA, but secretly they hate it, but they say they like it, but they don't watch it. You know those guys, don't you? Yeah. Anyway, so it starts off with a Kurt Angle EC3 promo where EC3 talks about defeating Kurt Angle and starting his own legacy, and then Kurt Angle says he's going to make EC3 tap out. Pretty standard stuff, and then you get into the S Division Championship, Tigre Uno versus Loki versus Grado, and they kind of sprung that on everybody. What the hell is this shit right here? Oh, it's a coffee cup. Where it's an elimination match, and I was like, really? Okay. So Grado's the first to get eliminated. He did fairly well in the match. I can't say he did bad or whatever. It was, for Grado, pretty good. Last week he was entertaining. This week he was a little bit more serious. But then it came down to Tigre Uno versus Low-Key. Solid. Tigre Uno does end up getting the victory with the Tiger Splash, Venus Splash, 450, Hula Corona, reverse, whatever you want to call it. So then you get backstage. Bram's calling out a member of the Impact roster while holding JB by his necktie. Bram leaves, and then a guy grabs Jeremy Borash by the shoulder, and he looks back and he's like, oh, it's time. And then you get the Dirty Heels backstage where they're talking to them about the Full Metal Mayhem match, and Austin Aries is like, hey Bobby, remember like when you were training, or like when I was training, did they ever tell you how to use tables, ladders, or chairs, or blah blah blah? And they were like, no, because we're pure wrestlers or whatever. This isn't our kind of forte. This isn't real wrestling or whatever. But then you get into the match, the Best of 5 Series Wolves versus Dirty Heels. Damn near 5-star fucking match on free television. A 5-star, I would say it was damn near like 4 3/4 stars on free television. On fucking free television. Now that's good wrestling. That's wrestling you can stick your teeth into, sink your teeth into, whatever, and be proud of. Say, hey, I watched this match. I didn't watch this match because it's TNA. It should have been on the pay-per-view. Does that make any sense? You're a wrestling fan, but you don't watch good wrestling. How stupid are you? But anyway, a lot of good spots in here. What was one of the best spots? It was so many in this match, and it was just great from the beginning. You had the heels being just so charismatic. Like they put on headlocks while they're sitting down in the chair, the drop toe holds on the chair. Then the Wolves hit like some cool tag team moves. Go watch this fucking match. Why are you sitting here watching me when you could be watching the Wolves versus Dirty Heels Part 4 Best of Fire? Why the fuck? I don't understand you guys. Why are you watching me when you could be watching this match? Oh, you know how great this match was. So the Wolves tried to settle Austin Aries like they another spot where like Rude has I think Eddie Edwards over for a powerbomb, and Aries goes to the top rope and drop kicks him off onto through a table. Fucking great. Yeah. So the Wolves, they settle Austin Aries. They have a chair on top of Austin Aries' head, and like David Richards has a chair. He goes to the top rope while Eddie is holding him. I don't know what they're planning on doing, but something told me it was going to be awesome. But Rude stops that, knocks Richards off the top rope, low blows Eddie, and then has Aries pin him. So, hey, Dirty Heels get the victory. And then you get Angelina Love versus Velvet Sky. And look, I'm not the biggest Velvet Sky fan. She sucks. To me, she sucks. Well, before this match, she seems to have, I don't know if it's Bully Ray or just the time off. She's improved a little, just a wee bit, because her kicks are a little bit better. I don't have to talk about Angelina Love because she's pretty solid in the ring. But to me, I never really liked Angelina Love. Yeah, she's pretty, but as an in-ring performer, she sucked. But it seems like she's gotten just a tad bit better. This match was tolerable, and I want to say this was the best women's match on American television I've seen. I haven't seen Stardom yet, but hey, it's Stardom. You can't. I'm not going to compare Stardom. I can, because they're both women's wrestling, but one's on American television, one's not. But if you're comparing it just as women's wrestling, Stardom's better. But as far as American television, this was the best women's match I've seen on American television. This match, think about it. Angelina Love and Velvet Sky put on the best match women's wise on American television. Velvet Sky does end up getting the victory with the stunner, and her character, I guess they're going for this anti-hero type of thing with Velvet Sky. Please don't put the title on her. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Then you get the return of Jeff Jarrett. So let me get this straight, YWC. You hate TNA for not having Jeff Jarrett there and him being fired or bought out, but then you complain about him being there and competing in the King of the Mountain match. Oh, where's Jeff Jarrett? He should be in the match. He should be there. Why is he wearing the company? He should be there instead of Dizzy Card. Well, Jeff Jarrett's back for one match at King of the Mountain. Why is he there? Why is he there? Why is he in the King of the Mountain match? Why is he main eventing? Bro, your hypocrisy is like shitting through your underwear. Just stop it. Either be happy for Jeff Jarrett or don't be happy for Jeff Jarrett. One of the two. Pick a side. You can't. You can't pick a side. So Jeff Jarrett talks about how hard it was to come back because he hates kind of TNA. They left on a bitter terms or whatever. But he said, he wants to leave on his terms. He wants to do his last match in TNA under his way. He wants to go out on top like a champion. Whatever. I don't know if this King of the Mountain match is just a King of the Mountain match or for a more contendership. And even if Jeff Jarrett wins, look, EC3 is going to be champion. TNA, he better be champion. EC3 going to get a victory over Jeff Jarrett, and he's going to be added to the list of names for EC3. And also, if you think about it, TNA and Gold Force, they're going to be working together. It's elementary. Any idiot can see that. I'm the last man. I'm not gonna watch Slammiversary, but look, you should watch Global Force Wrestling because it's gonna be better. And you idiot, they're gonna be taking talent from TNA. It's gonna be a talent change. You fucking moron. How? And they're using fucking idiot. Global Force is going to be better than How, moron? How, when he's going to be working with... Fucking moron. Anyway, Eric Young versus Chris Melendez. Another good match. Chris Melendez holds his own, but in the end, Eric Young gets the victory with that brutal power driver. And this is the end of the feud. This is just something to, I guess, keep it going, because if Chris Melendez would have beat Eric Young here, it would have been kind of stupid. So they're going to save that till probably 2-3 more weeks. But good match. Then you get the Rising and the Beatdown Clan brawling, and then out comes a new member of the Beatdown Clan, Hernandez. Hernandez in Lucha Underground. He's the best. TNA should have never let him go. Well, he's back in TNA. Hernandez sucks. He's overrated. I hate him. Why is he back? Well, shouldn't Lucha Underground be paying him? It doesn't matter. Well, what if he's working both? He kind of sucks when he does it. He sucks when he works for TNA, but he doesn't suck when he works for Lucha Underground. You know, I'm confused. So Hernandez comes back. Gotta get some more drink because my throat's doing that IWC versus voice kind of hurts. Let me go ahead and finish all this juice real quick. I got four minutes, so I got one match, 4 minutes. All right, let's go, baby. Kurt Angle versus Matt Hardy. Damn fucking good match. All you Matt Hardy haters who say you can't wrestle, he held his own against Kurt Angle. Yes, he did a lot of side effects, but he did in Ring of Honor. You guys loved it. He's a troll. He knows what he's doing. So the match ends with, I think, what did Matt Hardy try to do? Matt Hardy tried to go for, oh yeah, he tried to go for another twist of fate, but Kurt Angle blocked that by just slamming him down to the ground and then putting him in an ankle lock. After that, EC3 and Tires try to attack Kurt Angle. Matt Hardy interferes. He gets knocked down by Tires, but no, Matt Hardy knocks down EC3, and then Tires knocks out Matt Hardy, and then Kurt Angle slams Tires, and then Kurt Angle and EC3 have a face-off. EC3 tries to swing at Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle puts him in the ankle lock. EC3 just repeatedly just taps out, and that's how the show ends. So, look, I'm looking forward to Slammiversary, mainly due to some of the matches. I'm a wrestling fan. I want to see good wrestling. It's not for titles. I understand, but I want to see good wrestling. I don't care. I care about companies staying in business and making money, but I don't fucking care how much Bram made. That's his money. That's his own money. I don't count other men's money. I don't do that. I care about what's in front of my eyes. Like John Cena makes a shit. He's probably one of the highest paid wrestlers active. He sucks in the ring. So I'm supposed to be, oh my God, John Cena's the best wrestler in the world because he makes the most money. Fuck no. I'm supposed to say, as a wrestling fan, as a fan, if you don't control any money in a company, if you don't control TNA's money, WWE's money, or you don't be in business meetings or anything like that, if you talk about the money of a company, I don't know what to say. You're not a real wrestling fan, because unless you can show me documented proof of you there, or like how much a company makes, or blah 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 blah. There was also a lot of inside jokes at the IWC. Like MVP was backstage, they were like, "What's happening with BDC?" Well, you've been listening to these so-called dirt sheet scumbag journalists. That was a nice touch. But I'm going to watch the show. I'm going to watch it for the wrestling. Why? Because I'm a wrestling fan. I'm not a fake analyst who counts money. TNA only drew this much, so they only made this. But WWE, they had a sucky show where they drew 20 million, blah, 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 so they made blah, 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 blah. But the wrestling sucked. Yeah, but look at how much money they made. Let me this fake receipt. But anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. Good TNA Impact Wrestling show for this week. Hey. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Guy on the internet who doesn't lie. Come at me, bruh.